Namaskar. Everybody is aware that the day CBSE Class 12th Board Examinations 2020-21 were cancelled, there was a curiosity about the process and procedure for how the result will be computed and compiled. Now CBSE has come with a formula for the same which has been approved by Supreme Court. In this video, we shall be discussing the important points of this policy and procedure which has been prepared by CBSE for class 12th result computation. Here we start. This policy says that class 12th result computation will have three elements. First element of 30% weightage shall be coming from class 10th board theory marks. 30% other shall be coming from final examination theory marks of class 11th, and 40% marks shall be coming from the various examinations attempted by student in 2020-21 in class 12th, whether they were online or offline. They may be unit tests, midterm examination or half yearly examination, or pre-board examination attempted by the students. If we talk about the procedure for assessment, we will have to look for the subject wise assessment. Every subject has theory part and a practical part. So theory part may vary, that means maximum marks of theory may vary in class 12. They may be 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. Likewise, respectively, the practical or internal assessment part will vary 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and in totality they will come to 100 marks. So result will be prepared out of 100 marks for each subject. For these 100 marks, 40 marks shall be coming from, or 40% marks shall be coming from class 12th unit test examinations, midterm examinations or pre-board examinations. 30% marks shall be coming from final theory marks of class 11th scored in particular subjects, and 30% marks shall be coming from class 10th. Now here it is to be understood that class 11th marks shall be subject wise. For example, English component shall be giving weightage to English component of English subject of class 12th, maths for maths, computer for computer, physical education for physical education likewise. But in class 10th, since there is a difference of subject in class 10th to the subjects chosen by student in class 12th, so what will be done? Best three scores shall be taken, their mean will be taken, and it will be converted into 30, and this shall be uniformly distributed for all the five main subjects of class 12th. Assessment. So again we see here that every subject has a theory component and a practical component. So here we will see how much maximum weightage will be coming from class 10th, class 11th and class 12th. So if we look for theory, here are the subject wise maximum marks. Now for a subject which has maximum theory 70 marks shall get a maximum of 21 marks from class 10th, 21 marks from class 11th, and 28 theory marks from class 12th, and 30 practical marks from class 12th. So this will make it like class 10th component will contribute 21 maximum, class 11th component will contribute maximum 21, while class 12th component shall be contributing a maximum of 58 marks. So likewise you can see here in the table for the subject which has a maximum theory mark 40, here you can see the data, right? Computation of theory marks. How shall be theory marks computed? For class 12th unit test, midterms or pre-boards, they can be taken, and result committee will decide whether the mean of all the three examinations is to be taken or a single examination can be allotted complete 40% weightage for class 12th examination. It is entirely up to result committee. Class 11th component shall be coming from final theory marks, that means 30% weightage subject wise, subject to subject 30% weightage. For class 10th, best three scores out of five main subjects, their mean converted into 30 shall be contributing to every subject uniformly in class 12th for the 5 main subjects. Result committee and honorarium. So let us understand, there shall be 5 members. There will be 5 members. The school principal shall be acting as chairperson. 2 senior most teachers of the host school will be as uh, internal committee members, but the condition is that they must be teaching in class 12th. Likewise, 2 teachers from neighboring CBSE school. It is a mandatory that the external committee members, they must be from CBSE school, neighboring CBSE school, and they must be teaching in class 12th. One more person can be included over here. This particular person may be some good IT person who shall be providing technical support to the result committee. Honorarium, 2,500 rupees fixed for external committee members for the complete task, and 1,500 rupees for each internal committee member for the complete task. This is all about the honorarium. Now, very importantly, moderation of data. A moderation of data shall have to be done. For this, CBSE will provide a reference year data. What will be the reference year? For the last 3 sessions, whatsoever has been the best performing year of the school shall be taken as reference year. Let's take an example. 2017-18, 2018-19, 2019-20. These are the 3 sessions where examinations had been held. So let us say here the school's performance overall average was 73.3. Here it was 75.1, and here it was 76.2. So here clearly we see that year 1920 has been the best performing year in sense of overall average for the school. So this year will be taken as a reference year for moderation. How shall be moderation done? Subject wise, if we talk of 5 main subjects, subject wise average shall be made available by the CBSE in the school logins, and subject wise range data shall also be given. That means how many students have scored below 33%, how many between 33 to 50, how many between 50 to 75, likewise between 75 to 95, and over 95, more than 95, how many students have scored. This data shall be made available by CBSE, and subject wise performance average will also be made available. Let's say there is a subject biology, and in this the subject average was 63.1. So this can be moderated by plus minus 5. That means the subject average may vary from minus 5, 63.1 minus 5 to 63.1 plus 5, but overall average, which is given over here 76.2 as an average, this cannot exceed by 2. This cannot exceed by plus 2. That means it cannot go beyond 78.2. So this is the criteria for moderation given by CBSE to the schools. In case of only 2 years data is available, the best performing year shall be taken as reference year. In case only 1 year data is available, the same year will be taken as reference year. In case where the schools are appearing for the first time in 12th board, so it will be seen that if a school is belonging to some specific group of schools, so that particular group's data shall be made available to the such school. If a school which does not belong to any specific group, then like KVs and NVSs, so the data of district, state-wise data and national data shall be made available for the school for computation of result. And the schools which have switched over from some other board to CBSE, their last 3 years best performing year may be taken as reference year. One more important point, if we talk of subject wise moderation, so if some subject is having less than 10 students. If some subject is having less than 10 students, then this subject wise range data shall not have to be strictly followed. This is one improvement that CBSE has done in comparison to the result policy of class 10th. Now, assessment of more than 5 subjects. If there is 6th or 7th subject, so what will be done? 3 best performing subjects will be taken, their marks will be added, mean will be calculated, and it will be converted into the maximum mark of the 6th or 7th subject. This will be the process. Assessment of new subject. If there is some new subject which was not taught last year, what will be done over there? Again, 3 best performing subjects, their marks will be taken, mean will be calculated, and it will be converted into maximum mark of that particular new subject. So the same process for both the categories. Subject change from class 11 to 12th. If some student has taken some new subject and left one subject in class 11, for example, somebody was having maths in class 11th and he or she has left maths and changed it to physical education in class 12th. So now how shall it be calculated? Here what will be done? 3 best performing subjects of class 11th will be taken, their mean shall be calculated, and this mean will be converted into the maximum mark of the subject chosen for class 12th, and these marks will contribute for the new subject taken in class 12th. In this case, that has been physical education. A school, there might be certain schools where students had taken admissions in class 11th from some other boards. In such cases, board will not be having data of these students. So what schools have to do? Board will make available a link on their website, and in this particular link such schools will have to upload class 10th marks of such students. This is very important. If there are certain students in schools, the schools will have to follow this process. Safekeeping of records. CBC says that the rational document duly signed by all the members and chairman of the committee should be kept safe in the school, and student wise record should be kept safe in the school. In case CBSE identifies certain schools after the compilation of result, these schools may be asked for submission of records, evaluation records, and they shall be thoroughly investigated by the result committee of CBSE. And if any school is found guilty of non-compliance, 3 kind of actions may be taken against them. First one is disaffiliation process. The second one is financial penalty. May be raised, and the third one is withholding the result of class 12th until the particular school complies with the policies of CBSE. Now, data once uploaded on CBSE portal will be final, so be very careful about finalizing the data. Before finalizing data, be very careful, because CBSE will not be giving any chance to edit or correct the data. Candidates who have not appeared in any assessment during the year, in such regard the result committee can take decisions. CBSE has empowered the result committee of the school to take proper decisions for allotment of marks to such students. Candidates which with benchmark disabilities, so again result committee has been empowered by CBSE to take proper decisions. Policy for verification and photocopy of answer copies or re-evaluation has been abandoned for this year. This year, no such policy shall be available to the, no such facility shall be available to the students. Conduct of compartment examinations after result declaration, certain students may come under this category. So whenever the conditions become conducive CBSE will hold compartment examinations and students shall be informed in time. If candidates are not satisfied with the assessment, they can opt for written examination, and this written examination will be held when the conditions become favorable for holding examinations, and these candidates will have a link on CBSE website to register themselves after the result is declared. Private Patrachar and second chance compartment examination shall be held again, as CBSE says, when the conditions become conducive for holding the examinations. Now this year, since the board examinations have been cancelled and the result is being prepared by schools, so no merit list shall be published and no subject wise merit certificates will be awarded to the students. Previously this was a practice that merit list was published by the CBSE and 0.1% of top performing students were awarded merit certificate subject wise. This shall be not done this year. This has also been abandoned. In case of any dispute, this dispute will be handled by the result committee of CBSE. So if there is any grievance to the students or anybody else or to the any of the stakeholders, they may put their grievances in front of the result committee formed by CBSE board. So this was a video about policies and procedures for result computation. If this video seems helpful to you, keep watching Sangram Singh and be associated with our YouTube channel Mahasa. Till then, bye bye, Jai Hind.